Okay, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to install the Minish Cap Randomizer. This is for the Legends of the Minish Cap, and it randomizes every item in the game. So we're going to need an emulator, and there are lots of emulators you can use, but I'm going to use RetroArch because it basically just has a bunch of emulators for one. So just go to RetroArch.com, I'll have a link in the description, go to Downloads, and I'm on Windows, so I'm going to do the 64-bit installer. So once it's downloaded, just open the setup. If you get a pop-up, just press yes. And then this is a setup page, so just press next. You can read through all this, I'm not going to, and once you're done, press I agree. You can browse where all the files are going to be located, then press next. Just press next again, and then install. And wait for it to install. Okay, once the download is complete, just press finish. And then, if you did it a certain way, then it will create a desktop shortcut, or you can just go to search and type in RetroArch. And then you can just click on it, and RetroArch will open. So there's a few settings you can change, because it is emulator, so there's a bunch of settings. I'm not going to go through that right now, because the default settings are going to be fine for playing. But the first thing we're going to do is load core. Then we're going to press download a core. And then we're going to scroll down to the end so we can get to the Nintendo emulators. Okay, so now that we're in the Nintendo section, just go down to you'll see Game Boy Advance MGBA. And just click on it, and then it'll install it to RetroArch. Then don't fully close RetroArch right now, but just kind of X out of it. Now we're going to get the randomizer. So just go to this page, it'll also be a link in the description. Go to releases, go to the latest version, click assets, and then the download. Okay, once it downloads, just press extract all. And then open it up. And then double click on the exe application. And then just press run anyway so you get the pop-up. Then once it loads up, first thing we're going to do is you're going to browse for your ROM. And you need a legal dump of the ROM. I'm not going to show you how to get them. You can find them pretty easily. So just browse. So I'll just find my ROM. And it's right here. And then open the ROM. And then now you can start setting up like all the settings and stuff. So our preset settings, if you like want to do intermediate or beginner or advanced and stuff, and there's also some other ones for like race setting and stuff. But if you want to choose all like custom stuff, then you don't really need to worry about anything advanced. And then main settings, you can choose just a bunch of settings. And if you kind of just hover over every option, it'll have a little description that shows you like what it does and stuff, which is pretty helpful. So once you get all the settings you want, then just press randomize. And it will take a little second, and then once it randomizes, then press save ROM to wherever you want to save it. And then I'm also, it says ROM saved successfully, and then I'm also going to save the spoiler log, which shows you where like every item is located in case you get stuck. So now we can X out of the randomizer, and then we can go back to RetroArch and click on load content. And so now you're going to find that randomized file that you just downloaded. So mine's going to be in C, or oops, mine's actually going to be in I. 3D is backups, Legends of the Minish Cap, and then this Minish randomizer here. And I'm going to open it up, and then I'll full screen it. See that started up. So I'm going to press start, and so if you see this little thing of items appear, then you'll know that it worked. And but I'm also going to show you another way you can load your game files, which might be a bit easier for some of you guys. So just open up, or that's the wrong thing. So just open up where that randomized file is, which is right here, and then you can actually just drag it up and then just drag it onto RetroArch and it'll start up as well. Okay, so now I have the game started up. I'm just going to show you that the randomizer actually works, because the first few items are just over here, and yeah, these are pretty good. You can tell that these are not the normal items that you would get. Yeah. So now I have some items that you would not normally get at this time, and that's mainly pulling the randomizer to just find the items in random places and beat the game. And so it is fully randomized. And then there's also sort of like trackers where you can use to track your items and stuff. I'm not going to go into that today. But yeah, randomizers are pretty fun. There's a lot of Zelda ones, and it's not restrained to Zelda. There's lots of other games that have randomizers. And so, yeah, that'll be it.